Welcome back to Buzz TV. I'm Howard Wolpoff, your host. Losing weight is a challenge for a lot of people, and having the right lifestyle is an even bigger challenge for people because that all connects together, and having the right lifestyle will keep you healthy and happy and living a good, healthy life. So today we have Justin Root from Plant First Diet, who's here to talk about finding the right healthy ways to have the right routine for your diet and focus on losing weight. Justin, welcome to the Buzz.
Thanks for having me, Howard. It's great to be here.
So you've been involved working with weight loss and healthy focuses on how to live a healthy life for quite a while.
Yeah, it's been an awesome journey for me, probably about 6 or 7 years into this, what I think of as a wellness journey. And it's brought me all the way out to farms in Missouri to understand how different produce is grown, what really is the difference between organic and non-organic produce in the store. Why is it priced differently? How does it all grow? I wanted to know it all from seed to shelf to table, and it's been a really fun, interesting adventure, and I've learned a tremendous amount along the way, and now I'm trying to share that knowledge and experience with other people.
So let's start with, what is a plant-based diet?
So a plant-based diet is a little different than the Plant First diet, and it's a little different than a vegan diet, but it's often associated with the veganism. And the big distinction to me is veganism is more of an ethical choice, right?
Yes.
You're making the choice about animal welfare and environment. With plant-based, you're eating whole foods, you're eating whole plants. An Oreo is technically vegan, but on a plant-based diet, you're not going to be reaching for Oreos. It's not a whole food.
Yes.
Plant First diet distinguishes from plant-based in kind of two ways. One, we focus a lot on how you eat. Our first guiding principle is eat naturally. So we look at when, why, and how you're eating, and we want you to tackle and master that before you focus on what you're eating. And we're also a little more inclusive than exclusive versus the plant-based diet. So we don't ask you to sacrifice anything that you love. We just ask you to make a little bit different priorities.
Okay.
So our fifth principle is think sustainably. Long term, you're not going to give up chocolate cake the rest of your life. That's just not reasonable. But when you're making decisions, we want you to prioritize plants over everything else.
Okay, interesting. And that's really, you focus on health, you focus on things that are easy for people to eat.
Yep.
And good for them too, and enjoyable to eat at the same time.
Yeah, absolutely. So it starts with mastering how you eat, like I said, and there's three pieces of that. And one of the big pieces that has the biggest impact is intermittent fasting. That's something that I discovered a few years ago, and it kind of changed my life and changed my wellness journey in a lot of ways. And by controlling when you eat, it helps determine your insulin response to different foods. And so, just not to get too nerdy on you, but when you eat something, it breaks down into glucose, and that's
Yes.
like energy for your cells. Well, if you got a bunch of glucose in your blood, your body's like, we might need that for later. Send in the insulin. We can store that as fat. So insulin is a kind of a key hormone that we want to pay attention to, and the best way to control that is with fasting and with fiber, and those are two primary ways to do it, fasting and fiber.
So you're spending your time sharing this with people and guiding them through a weight loss program.
Yeah, more or less. So we have the Plant First Guide, which you can find on plantfirstguide.com. It's a 70-page ebook. You can go in and download that. If you like what you read, you can schedule a consultation with me. We'll walk through how you can tailor it to your life. Another big key aspect of this is everyone's completely different. Your body's going to respond to food different than my body's going to respond to food. So we want to use outcome-based decision making to make sure everything's tailored to you and the outcomes you're looking to achieve. And then from there, we can do regular check-ins. There's a lot of exercises we can do. But it's all about kind of guiding people through these principles and helping them transition to creating better habits, living a healthier life.
And you mentioned exercise. How important is that within the structure of this type of plan?
Sure. So exercise is our fourth principle. It's don't give a sit. We want people to sit less and move more. So our bodies are made to move. We have emotions that trigger movement, right? If you love somebody, you're attracted to them, you go towards them. If you're scared, you run away. We need to be moving a lot more. And instead, we're sitting at our desks all day, and there's consequences to that. So first step is stand more. It's very simple. We walk people through this, and it's always just adapting to what you're comfortable with. Stand more. If you're standing more, walk a little bit more. If you're walking a little more, start with a 7-minute little workout. From there, you can progress to more stuff. But it's really the bottom line is sit less and just move more.
It makes a lot of sense, and I know there's the standing desks that have been more popular.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
It definitely gets the blood and body flowing in a much more positive thinking way as well.
Sure.
So what is the best way for people to find you and contact you and learn more about everything that you're providing?
Yeah, absolutely. So the best way to get a hold of me and the Plant First Diet is go to plantfirstdiet.com. You can also find us on Instagram at plantfirstdiet. And we also have the Plant First Guide, which is available at plantfirstguide.com.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much for sharing all this, and really the best of luck to you all, and as you endeavor in helping people in this way.
I appreciate it. Thank you, Howard.
There is a lot of information to learn about plant-first diets and focusing on your health in the right way. Obviously, having a free guide to take a look at to make a decision is really a great first step. Go to jacksonvillebuzz.com and learn a lot more about Justin and Plant First Diet, and go out and have a great time today. We'll see you next time on Buzz TV.